Hello everyone, your voice here and welcome to the channel Sansevieria 101. So for this episode, we're going to feature another inflorescence or flower bloom coming from the Sansevieria hybrid named Adjoes. And what I'm showing you in the picture right now is the early stages of the flower spike, wherein you would see that the peduncle or the stalk itself is very short, and on top of it is the flower bud itself. So in this stage of inflorescence, you will not see the flower tubes yet because they're covered and in a ball-like state, and like I mentioned, covered by the flower bracts. So you can see from the pictures that it is still in a ball-like structure on top of the flower stalk or the peduncle, and then as the days goes by, the flower bracts will be left below the flower stalk or the peduncle, and then you would see on this picture right now is the flower tubes starting to sprout from the flower bud. So you would see those little tubes that are coming out. They're already the head of the flower tubes, and then in the following days they will grow longer as the days progress. So uh, while we're waiting for the flower tubes to be evident, because right now they're still as large or as long as the flower bracts, but right now you can see that they're already way above in comparison to the bracts that they came out from, and they will still grow longer as days goes by. And this picture right here is showing you the peduncle or the stalk itself. The color is very dark, dark green in coloration. There are some parts of it are pale green, but they're very minimal in comparison to the darker coloration of the stalk itself. So again, the majority is dark green. That's why you almost see it. You almost see the flower stalk as dark green in color. But if you look at it closely, you would see that it has mixed colors on it. It's just that the darker green color is in majority. So right now the flower tubes are very long and they are almost ready to bloom for you. So in the next pictures I'll be showing you, this is the first day of the flower bloom, or the flower tubes have already opened up. This is how it looks like during daytime. They only look pretty during the evening or the nighttime. So if you spotted them during the day, especially if it's already around 7 to 8 a.m., they're already wilted down, so, or spent. So this picture right here is showing you that the flower stalk is already almost in a full bloom stage, and in the succeeding or the next part of the content, I'll be showing you a video clip wherein we will be discussing more about Sansevieria Adjoes, and then we will also get data from the specimen itself. So give me a bit and we'll be back and we'll discuss more about Sansevieria Adjoes. Alright folks, so we're back, and this is the second part of the content wherein we will be discussing the inflorescence or flower bloom of Sansevieria hybrid that is named Adjoes. I hope I have pronounced the name incorrectly, because this particular hybrid was bred by someone from Middle Java, Indonesia, and he is Adjoes Adja. So I hope I have pronounced the name correctly. I will be including the spelling of the name though at the right or left hand side of the content wherein I make some notes. So this particular hybrid was bred by Adjoes, and this is an Indonesian hybrid, like I said. Is a crossbreed between the kirkii variety pulchra crossed with the species that was found in Mount Guro. So kirkii pulchra X SP Mount Guro, you can write it as such. And right now is I would say this is the third day of the flower bloom. I had already included the transformation of the inflorescence or flower bloom from the budding phase up to the blooming phase as of the current. So what you see right now is already the blooming phase, and it's about the fourth day of the inflorescence or flower bloom. And we will be making measurements or taking measurements with regards to the inflorescence of Sansevierie Adjoes, because what's interesting is that it's having a very short flower stalk in comparison to the hybrid by Pipito Mercado, which is Dina. Dina has a tall inflorescence. It's almost 22 inches versus the I think 6 to 8 inches of inflorescence for Sansevieria Adjoes. But we will be making or taking some data or measurements so that we can accurately put in record with regards to the inflorescence of the hybrid known as Adjoes. So there are two hybrid that were distributed in the market. The other one is Mercuva, I think. That is the vice versa of the this hybrid that I'm showing you. So the parents are reversed. Mercuva is SP Mount Guro crossed with kirkii pulchra, but right now I'm showing you Adjoes, which is kirkii variety pulchra crossed with SP Mount Guro. So we'll be taking measurements, so I'll have to clip the phone somewhere. And by the way, I also crossed Dina with Adjoes, and then the species nitida as well. So I hope I can come up with a very good or a nice looking broadleaf Sansevieria hybrid. So we'll be clipping the camera so we can take measurements. Alright, so there you go. I guess that's good enough. The angle is good enough, I think, for us to take measurements. So the flower stalk itself is just about 5 inches, 5.2, 5.3. That's where my thumb ended up measuring. But the whole stalk or the whole inflorescence, including the flower tube, would be at you can see the my thumb over there on that ruler. It's about 12 inches. I don't want to really disturb the flower or the bloom of Sansevieria Adjoes, because it's already pollinated with the Sansevieria Dina, which is a hybrid coming from the Philippines, and I'm trying to cross it with a hybrid that's coming from Indonesia, which is Adjoes. So I hope we can get a very nice looking hybrid from it, hopefully, if the cross or what we did is compatible with each other. So there you go. So again, the whole inflorescence, as I measure it, would be at 12 inches, including the flower tube, but only the stock, it's about 5 point or because you can't see the whole thing inside it, especially this part over here, I would say, or close it to 6 inches for the flower stalk itself. So about 1 feet, just 1 feet of inflorescence compared to Dina is almost 22 inches. It's quite short, a short inflorescence in comparison to the normal kirkii hybrids, but for all we know, because I haven't seen the species Mount Guru's inflorescence, if it's a short inflorescence, so that would explain why Sansevierie Adjoes has a very short flower stalk or inflorescence. So aside from that, again, we have measured the flower tubes would be at around 6 inches, 6 to 7 inches. So that's the measure that I have with regards to the inflorescence of Sansevierie Adjoes, or Adjoes or Adjoes, but as I read it simply, it's Adjoes. So I'm not sure. I apologize if I have pronounced it incorrectly. But I will be calling it or pronouncing it as Adjoes. So the next part would be measuring the width of Adjoes with the measuring tape. I'm sorry about that. I have nowhere to put the microphone, so I'll be silent in a bit. Alright, I'm measuring 2.5 from this widest leaf over here. The other leaves would just be around 2.5 inches, 2.2 inches or 2.5. The widest one that I had measured is 3 inches. So with regards to the leaf length, I'm measuring 12 inches for the leaf of Adjoes. Some would be at 10, 11, so 10 to 12 inches for my specimen of Sansevierie Adjoes. And next we'll check the texture. Here's our pet again that's making all the sound, and she wants to be close to me when I'm doing this, so there's nothing that I can do about it. Ow. Alright, hold on. Okay, so leaf texture, back part, I can feel it. I'm feeling it vertically. I would say it's still slightly rough, but if I feel it horizontally, it's smooth. The front part, I'm feeling it horizontally. There are bumps, but they're smooth. Vertically smooth. So I guess I would say smooth at the back part. It's just a little rough when it's vertical because of the mottlings on it. But front part is smooth to the touch, and then I just feel a little bump or bumps when I feel horizontally. Alright. So there you go, folks. I guess we have we're done at getting some data with regards to the hybrid Adjoes. That's the leaf tip over there. It's kind of pointy. That's because of the Mount Guro species. Other than that, it's also a bit thinner than normal kirkiis because of the species that was found in Mount Guro. Aside from that, I have nothing to add. This is how the flower tubes looks like. A little greenish on top of the flower tube. There's a part of it at the top part is really green, but the bottom part or the whole part is just whitish, a little greenish hue. The petals are still white. Aside from that, I have nothing to add. There are also some longitudinal lines that you can barely notice because of the dark coloration of the outline of the mottled pattern of the leaf. So folks, I guess this is it for this hybrid that we have from Indonesia, coming from Adjoes Aja. So if you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment below. And then if you enjoyed watching what I have presented, please do like and subscribe to the channel. Would really appreciate it. So thank you for watching, and you all have a great day.